Hello. How's everyone? We're a bit late today. I'll be honest. I went to bed pretty late last night. And my alarm went off and I was like, that's half an hour more, you know? So, we're about an hour late now. But that's okay. I don't have any work meetings as far as I know. I think I would know if I had them. So, should be able to play for pretty much all day. We're back on Francie. We did some blacksmithing and run around, did all the admin stuff yesterday, so we should just be able to level now. 42 will hopefully come pretty quickly. 43 would be lovely, but I don't know if we had the time for that. But let's jump into it. Gonna fly up to Hillsbrad. Not Arathi just yet. Arathi was in my head. Not just yet. Fly to Hillsbrad, do that quest first.
Need help?
And then
Careful.
Arathi. See if we can find an assassin while we're up there, because that would get us another quest. That'd be very cool. But yeah, we did a little bit of blacksmithing yesterday, got to 225. So we now have the quest for this. And I didn't pick up the quest for weaponsmithing yet because it's not really worth picking up. I need one more citron and 5 more blacksmithing levels to make the big black mace as well. So we got a little bit of blacksmithing to do to get to weaponsmithing. Once we're at weaponsmithing, then we need to level, if I need to level to it, get to the phantom blade. I gotta make the phantom blade. I need 2 aquamarines for that. So there's a little bit of stuff that we need. Francie's end might just come down to running around mining mithril, honestly. Like, that could be all we end up doing. When I say Francie's end, I don't mean like her death. I mean like the end of her leg. We don't want Francie's end to be we die. That just wouldn't be fun at all. There'd be zero fun in there. I want to be able to play and get a phantom blade and absolutely destroy on my rogue. But we are the only warrior in the world that doesn't have fiery on their weapon while leveling, so who knows? We're not the only one, but you know, it's pretty prevalent now. You see it all the time. No assassins by the looks of it. It's sad. Well, we're gonna go up here, grab this quest, kill that man, and then come back down. We'll go into Arathi to do the cove. And then perhaps back to... I could go to the Badlands, but the problem with the Badlands is I need to fight some level 44 rock elementals. And as a 41 warrior, they're probably not going to be the easiest. So I don't know if I'll be doing that before like 42, maybe 43. Because, you know, warrior against mobs that are higher level than it, not very good, I'll be honest. Decent, especially with Sunder Armor. But Sunder Armor doesn't really help if you just miss all your attacks. Gear-wise, though, we're looking pretty nice. Still got some old stuff, but, you know, we've got some level 40 plate of the beer. pretty sick. Still got these. Those are amazing though, like, I don't know where we even replace those. To be honest, France's gear is okay. It is a boar talisman though, we could definitely get a bear one, that would be nice. Hopefully we don't see any dragons when we go up here, because I don't really like seeing them. I'll be honest. Not seeing them is much better than seeing them. But at least we're close to his level now, so it's not just like, oh, I see a dragon, it's attacking me. Remember, Francie saw him once before, while doing Cyclonian. So she does have experience with the dragon. It was not exactly the best thing to have happen, was that dragon just creeping up on us while fighting Cyclonian. And I kind of felt it too, like I felt it in the winds, you know? Like, for whatever reason I sense a dragon's wings flapping somewhere. Because I said right before I did Cyclonian that I hope this dragon doesn't come out of nowhere, and then 10 minutes later, or whatever, there it is. So we do have experience with this dragon on this character. It was really annoying having to do Cyclonian twice. Never want that to happen again. I don't think we'll pot up out here because we really only need to kill one guy. We've got to kill out 5 guys, but we're here for the one guy. Could be a rogue here somewhere. Remember how to play warrior. Press under armor. Do have Mortal Strike now, but you know, these guys are little. Been a little while since I warriored though. It's not the most ridiculous class to remember how to play though, is it? Quite easy actually. Weapon strikes is there. Alright. I remember all my keybinds now. I think we're good. The only hard thing about the hardcore medley. Remembering all your keybinds. Jump onto another character, it's like, where'd I put things? I was going to check the map to see if that's a mithril, and then I must have run just slightly out of its range. It's like, see ya. Okay. Be a rogue, right? Yeah, yeah. One also there. I guess we'll get rid of that first. I don't know if it's going to be a problem. Just in case a mob decides to, you know, go for a run. Don't really want to have to deal with that. Why I probably won't go out and fight the big rock elementals for a few levels, because even against a level 38 mob, I get a lot of misses. Wait for this poison. Sit for regen, because I don't want to use food. Alright, it's pretty good regen. 54 health per tick. That's pretty good. Nice. Alright. The old sweeping strikes whirlwind. We remember that one. I was actually thinking about Berserker stance before. I was like, oh, I gotta play Warrior today. I'm looking forward to it. But I was thinking about Berserker stance because I remember when I first leveled a Warrior, as soon as I got Berserker stance, I just was always in Berserker stance. Like, I didn't even care, you know? Like, we got the stance, we're gonna use it. Go here because he hits hard, he'll give me a lot more rage. That Berserker rage going, you know? Extra rage. One execute. First quest taken care of. No chest. We're not on Rogan anymore, so I'm not going to be seeing chests everywhere, you know? Even if this is an iron, it's still worth going towards, because iron is still... gives me a level, perhaps. Yeah. That one over there, but that's in the camp. We didn't get a level though. Is it in the camp or is it just outside? Might be able to snipe it without fighting. And my mount was like, I'm going. Nice, 207. Alright, back down to town. That's all we needed to do in Hillsbrad. Slash Alteric. 207 mining, I think it's 210 for true silver. Not 100% sure, it might be 230 for whatever reason. My eye is like an eyelash in it. Something. Something like that. Hopefully we don't see a dragon as we go back down. There's Nancy. I'll rip the secrets from your flesh. Guys, grandma or whatever. I don't know, mother. Who knows, man. Also, I was looking at Discord just before. Obviously. Because, you know. Gotta look at Discord. And, I did tell my retail raid leader that I was going to take a break from raiding for this tier. And they made a special rank. I don't know if it's just for me, but I'm the only one online in it right now, but it's called Raid Break Rank. I thought that was so funny. Just didn't really feel like going on the gear treadmill again, honestly. Like doing a Mythic Plus or something here and there is fine, I think, but Yeah. Whatever. I'll probably get tier gear if I do a Mythic Plus every week, you know? So I can try out the tier, stuff like that. That's no problem at all. I just don't want to have to log in and do stuff, honestly. I'm kinda liking the freedom of just being able to do whatever I want. Play Warhammer. But that's something that happens to me when I raid a lot now. Like, I'll really like raiding for a time, and then I'll be like, alright, I don't want to raid anymore, I like the freedom. It's not like back when I was younger, when raiding was the only social thing I ever did, right? Kind of why I was okay with dropping out when Naxxramas came out in Vanilla WoW. Because I had to focus on my high school exams and stuff. But I was also starting to go to parties, so it was like, oh yeah. Now I did say I only went to like 3 of them in high school, but still. It was like a social thing. I remember this one guy had a party, and we had a little rivalry, so he didn't invite me. And then everyone was pissed off at him that he didn't invite me. It was funny. Like, I didn't care for the rivalry at all, but he, yeah. He tried to fight me one day, and I wouldn't say I clapped him, but you know, I definitely had him on the floor.
Honor, friend. Be careful for the Alliance.
Just people that think they're tough and want to fight someone for no reason, basically. That's how that was. After that, he didn't really like me that much.
Light bless you.
As someone who took some training in hand-to-hand self-defense, because basically hand-to-hand is a defensive thing, right? You don't want to use it offensively, you don't want to break people. It's a very last resort thing. Then, yeah.
You need something?
It wasn't that hard to actually fight someone with no training. So he tried to jump me, I put him on the floor, and that was it. Just used his own body against him, honestly. It's funny, like, I go on the internet a lot, obviously. We all go on the internet a lot now. But sometimes you go on like Reddit or something, or Facebook or YouTube. I don't really go on Facebook anymore. I don't know why I said Facebook. But you go on there and you see someone doing some fighting moves that are clearly rubbish. It's called Bushido. Because it's like, it doesn't work. But there's like a master, and then some people pretending that he's fending them off or whatever.
Hello.
I saw one recently where it was like this guy was standing in the middle of about 5 or 6 people, and they all had knives. Plastic knives. Maybe paper knives, I don't know, they looked a bit flimsy. And he was like, stab at me. And then he was like just spinning around. He's like, they can't hit me because I'm continuously moving. And then if I up the ante and spin a bit faster, they'll start stabbing each other. It's like, what the fuck, man? It's so rubbish. It's the funniest shit ever. But there's people that actually pay for that. But I think this one was like a comedian. Just making fun of it. But there are actual times where there's actual masters doing stuff like that, and it's just like, what? How do people pay for this bullshit? That's why it's called Bushido. Because it's bullshit. If you're ever looking for self-defense or something like that, go to an actual self-defense class. Like, you know, don't pay some weird guy on the internet to teach you how to dodge a knife. There was this one YouTuber that was, I don't remember his name. It starts with Master. True Silver. I can't mine it yet, can I? But he had really funny videos. I think he was also kind of taking a piss. Yeah, 230 for True Silver. That's crazy. I'm glad I have 8 of it for my Phantom Blade, but I might need some to level there. But anyway, every one of his videos basically came down to grab him by the dick. So you'd like fend them off and then grab them by the nuts. Really? I guess it's intellect spirit, it doesn't matter too much, but what the can't believe it, eh? But I loved watching his videos because I'd always be waiting for the grab by the nuts. I was like, you know, in my mid-20s, I thought it was funny. I probably wouldn't find it that funny now, but there was always this big lead up on how to defend yourself and all that, and then grab by the nuts. It's like, okay. To be fair though, if you do grab someone by the nuts and, you know, pull on them, you probably are going to have pretty good success at defending yourself. No one wants that. If someone grabbed me by the balls and pulled on them, I'd be like, ooh. Like, please stop and let go. You know? So it kind of works.
Hey, how you doing?
Alright.
Have a good one.
Let us get these quests done. Gotta go into the spooky cave.
Need a sister?
That one first. Do the spooky cave and then we'll worry about potting up when we go into the water. This will probably be here, you know, 10-20 minutes. That's long enough to use potions. Under the wall. I think the next zone we'll go to is Swamp Sorrows, just to clear that out. But we'll see, maybe this gets us a full level and we don't need to worry about that, because then we can just go back to Stranglethorn Vale. Mini. Get mini. Actually, I want to stay at Zerka for a moment. These guys do slap, so I am gonna use a healing potion fast. Just a little one. Make sure, you know, we don't die. I would have been okay, I think, but still. They do slap. I'd rather not be slapped. Mainly because it's magic damage, you know? The plate armor doesn't exactly do anything when you don't absorb, or you don't decrease the damage. Like how Francie looks in front of this fire. She's got a little glow around her.
Interesting.
Right.
It is interesting.
Daylight's burning.
Alright. Water time. We love water queens. Woohoo. Woohoo. I wonder if track mining actually tracks these. The woohoo is in.
Woohoo!
See? Perfect. I don't know if track mining will track these items, but well, now I'm not going to worry too much about them. We'll worry about them after we do the ships. We see one though. I'll take it. But I don't see one. Under the wall. We were having some fun. As long as these guys don't try and swim through the boats, then we're okay. Oh, I was gonna interrupt that. But, you know, we don't really need to if we just kill them all. I forgot how much damage Warrior could actually do if it gets lucky. We do have a good amount of crit now as well. So, more often than not, I feel like we should get lucky. We have 12% with the potion, so the potion gives about 1% completely, which is nice. It's no rocket levels of crit, but I mean Mortal Strike can do that much damage, more or less. Motherfucker. Well, at least he came through the boat to me. I was trying to finish him off, but I missed. Missed with the Mortal Strike. Which is always terrible, isn't it? When you miss with the last attack. Man, are any of those guys gonna get the cast off? Like, I keep thinking, I'll go Berserker stance and interrupt this, and I don't even need to. They just die. Which is good, because that's what I want them to do, but, you know. That's why you take improved overpower. I don't care if people think overpower is dog shit and doesn't do that much damage over the course of your whole leveling. If you can randomly crit a mob for 500 and kill it without it even doing anything, that's worth it to me. That one was going to get its cast off though. And it will probably get this cast. But okay, we crit. It's still a mob that's not wearing armor. Mobs that aren't wearing armor is all good with me. Don't like using demo shout when I'm in these boats. Just in case. You never know when the floor is gonna be fake. I love just watching the mobs slowly away. It is definitely one of the bad things about Warrior. Might have accidentally pressed an extra button there because I... Oh yeah, I did. I have my... What even button is that? Oh. I had my one-handed mace or axe on, and it's not leveled. It's only level 99. I was wondering why it was taking me so long to pummel there. Makes sense. That activates a GCD when your weapon swap. There was a time where it didn't, if I remember correctly. You could weapon swap freely. But those days are behind us. That's okay. All of these guys are dropping scales. Like the most scales, I've killed 9, 10 mobs, yeah, and gotten 8 scales. We don't need them. They're not very useful. Alright, let's put the goggles on. Not that it will be helpful. Because the map, you know, when the raiders are needed or not. It's pretty fucked up, honestly. I wish Citron was this easy to collect, because these look like Citron. Could just get Citron this easy. Oh, huge. An iron deposit. Also. We need mithril, not iron, but I'll still take it. I think that guy was going to be close enough. How wrong I was. We used to execute, now we mortal strike. Strike the mortals. Can I get this iron without aggro and that fella? But would rather not have to fight extras, and I know I'm already gonna have to fight a lot of them. No level. Something down. There's a there's a little thing there. If we can find some mithril while we're out here too, that'd be nice. It's really windy last night. Like I looked outside and it was just like wind. Now you can't see wind obviously, but you can see the trees. So, oof. Sometimes you can see wind. Tornado. Remember that. If anyone ever says you can't see wind, just say tornado. What would you know, man? Dust storm, you know? It's like you can see wind. There's been a lot of natural disasters happening around lately, huh? Tsunamis and earthquakes and shit like that. I'm not surprised. But definitely ramping up. Hopefully everyone, I know not everyone in the entire planet will stay safe because of it, but hopefully stay safe. I was actually talking to a friend of mine a few weeks ago about Pompeii, because we were discussing like what would happen if Pompeii happened today, because people just, you know, put themselves in really weird positions to take photos and shit. Got these influencers that are gonna have like their ass up in the air with their selfie stick directed at it, stuff like that. That's the kind of statues that we would get today. And that's really funny to think about. Like, Pompeii, pretty bad thing. But it's really funny to think about all the Instagram influencers and stuff like that. They would just make the weirdest statues. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but at the same point, the historians of that age would be like, wow, that's so crazy. What are these people doing? Why they all got their asses up in the air? Alright, just keep dodging my sunders then. Literally dodged 3 sunders this morning. You go over there, I'll just grab this. Dodge. Must have a dodge. Like the car dodge, you know? I haven't seen one of those for a long time. They even still in business? You never hear about them. I guess it's a very American brand though, so maybe they don't even do anything outside of America. Like Chrysler. You don't really see them where I am. Okay, we'll just need one more calcified thingo and we're done here. Like I said, it wouldn't take too long, between 10 to 20 minutes. Just depends on how many other people are out here, honestly. But we have been alone, so that's really good for us. I am thinking about going down to Badlands to hand in these, because it will give me 2 extra bag spaces. And I kind of need the bag spaces right now because I am carrying extra shit. Got mithril spur recipe in our bag. Like, why do I need that? I don't have anywhere else to put it. That's why. I'd say this gets us to about halfway, all this stuff, and then we go hand in the Badlands stuff, and then do Swamp of Sorrows. We should be 42. Should be. It's not a guarantee, but should be. And then at 42 we can do the southern part of Strangleform Vale. Pretty handily, hopefully. Executed. For the War Axe. It would be great if I could hit 44 this week on Francie, so we've got today and tomorrow, basically. I would like that a lot, because then that means next week I can probably finish her relatively easily. It'll be another week where I'm probably not here on Monday. Regular occurrence though, isn't it? Been that way for a few years. Monday is the work day. Like the extra work day. Probably not going to do anything this Sunday because it's my birthday. I'm just going to be lazy. Might go for a walk. Yeah, go down the beach. Buy a cake. Eat the cake at the beach. Imagine. Imagine you're sitting there eating a birthday cake at the beach and then like people come over and they're like, "Is it your birthday?" or something like that. It's like, yeah.
You have a great day now.
Want some cake? And then you got friends.
Seen you.
Easy.
Off and away.
Here there.
I could never do that though. That's too social for me. I am not that kind of person.
Have a good one. Be careful. See you later.
Booty Bay. After we come back from Booty Bay, we get a nice ring, which we will replace this one with. And we'll have two pretty good rings. Okay. Don't think we're gonna do that. We never did Fosric on Rugen. I kind of forgot about it. Right. I was always like, I can probably do Fosric on the Hunter. I'll do it when I do it, and then I completely forgot. Oh well. We did on the Rogue. It almost killed us. It was not the best RNG ever that happened when we did on the Rogue, was it? He was constantly blocking gouges. That video got 2 dislikes. Kinda strange. But it's funny because every video that gets dislikes is always 2. So I'm wondering if it's just one person that has 2 accounts and they're like, "Ugh, don't like this guy." I could see it. I have many YouTube accounts. I don't remember the password to most of them, but I have many. Over the years. The one that I first put videos on, I don't remember the password at all. So my YouTube videos from like 2012 and stuff like that, like the Guild Wars 2 ones, I don't remember the password. Could probably get it. I already mined this iron, but maybe it respawned. Give it a check. get a level, but you know, it's hard to tell. I'm not regularly getting levels from them. I think I've mined 4 iron today and haven't got a level from a single one. When it goes grey, it will be nice because then I'll stop. Be like, no, no more iron. Don't care. So, should I go to the Badlands to hand that stuff in? Because we are going to Ironforge. But maybe it's worth going to the Badlands as well. It also gets us another, like, 6k experience. It's just going to be annoying because I have to run out there, you know?
What's on your mind?
Bit of a run.
Say,
What can I do for you?
see you
I might as well. I need the bag space, like, quite bad. Quite bad, actually. I need the bag space. So I'm kind of waiting until I loot another citron to worry about getting blacksmith into 230, but I think once I loot that citron, hopefully from Mithril, we can go ahead and get that. I wonder if citron drops from iron, because maybe I should be looting the iron. Probably. Does, but it's like a 0.7% drop rate. 1.3 from Mithril. If it was Season of Discovery, you could mine the cold iron. That has a pretty good drop rate. But I guess it would be worth... mining the iron completely then. Don't think aquamarine drops from iron, but let me just make a check. Apparently it does, 0.2%. More of a true silver thing, but also a mithril thing. That's why I'd like to get the true silver though, because then I can run around and mine mithril and true silver and iron if I have to, and you know, hopefully find some aquamarines. They're gonna probably be the hardest part of the Phantom Blade now, because it's random. Balsamental. It was like a familiar name. Not like it's someone, just a word. Any old cities? Hard to tell if it's old city sometimes though, because you come down here and it's like another beer. I remember when Francie was running around out here. Killing boars and shit. Ah, good old days. So much death was around Francie in those early levels. Like, we saw multiple people die on this character. It was always scary. So far has eluded us, thankfully. My warrior is honestly my most important character right now. Just because she has the power to make the rogue extremely fun. We get that sword, we're having the most fun ever, you know? That's not a fresh blade. So it's not going to be as fun as the fresh blade random prop to hit chance. Or hit twice, rather. But it's going to be pretty fun. Damage wise, we're gonna be having a good time. I was wondering if I'd see Anaphemus. Well, he's dead, so the answer is yes, but no. Good on whoever killed him. Maybe they should do the same to Zeracotl, because he's actually scary. Catch me fighting Zeracotl. Ain't no way.
Hi, how are you? Alrighty then. You have a great day now. Be seeing you.
Wrong quest.
Off and away. Pleased to meet you. Be seeing you. You have a great day now.
Alright, so those are handed in.
Alrighty then.
We are going to have to come back and do the braces. At like 42, maybe 43, just to be safe. As I said, they're level 44 mobs, well they can be. Their level range is like 42 to 44. Is there a coddle? And when you're a warrior, fighting level 44 mobs at 41, it's not fun. If you want to have not fun as a warrior, just fight mobs at a higher level than you. And then you have not fun, you know? Yeah, we'll start taking the iron now that I know it can drop the stuff. It just is very rare. Chances of it happening are pretty low, but it can happen, and that's good enough for me. I've probably looked up Citron and Aquamarine dropping from iron many a times in my World of Warcraft history, and I always forget. But it's just because I don't really want to load up the bags with iron, right? We're not going to smelt it. I'm not going to... We could make more steel stuff, but... so expensive. Those are pretty. They had stamens to spirit. I'd consider it. They look cool though. The golden scale items, they do look cool. get a whole set of golden scale, you're gonna look badass, you know? I was just thinking in my head, maybe there's a challenge in that where you gotta upgrade your gear to like the next set. You know, even though it doesn't have set bonuses at this level, it would be the next set. But the only way you do that with blacksmithing is by getting all the patterns, and these ones, not so bad because you can get them from hand-in things. But let's talk about like green iron. The shoulders are a drop. I think the gloves are a drop. You get the helm and the pants for free. Maybe the chest is a drop? No, chest is a chain. So that one would be quite tough.
You got my attention.
Go to Ironforge.
Off with you.
And in this quest, we'll be halfway through this level. And then we go down to there. We've got to go to Stormwind first because I don't know if I do it quest. We don't need to go Stormwind first. Sadly, I didn't do the Lost Caravan. Kind of sucks doing it this way though, because then I have to come back out here to do the stuff. But yeah, sadly I didn't do the Lost Caravan, so I'm gonna have to go up here, do the Lost Caravan, come back, get the Driftwood quest, and go back. It's a bit of a fuck around. But that's on me for not doing the quest back then, you know? Or we could just forget all that and go down to STV. But I think I'd rather get 42 before I go back to STV. Sorry, it's just a little bit chilly. Had to yawn. Get 42, go to STV, easy. Can I even get the quest for the weapons for thingy? So I need to do something else. It says it's here, but I don't know. What do I have to do before this quest unlocks?
You got my attention.
Let me see. Do I have to do the Mithril order? What's the pre-rig? Make sure you talk to the guy. No. Thunder. This guy. Ah, you gotta talk to this random dude before you can get the quest. Okay. I wish to become an armor or weapons. There it is.
Interest you on a pint?
Okay.
Off with you.
Alright then. As a weaponsmith, you'll find that more often than not, heroes and adventurers will be coming to you for gear. They better not. I'm playing account found. While the workload can be unbearable at times, the riches more than make up for the back strain and Ashlun. Oh yes, Francie. Weaponsmiths are the ones with all the gold. I bet The armor smith also says that.
Very good.
But we have the quest now.
How are ya? Off with you.
So once you choose, you can't go back on it. Okay. It actually does train you. So it might not say it anywhere, but it does. He did do the little training animation.
Well met.
So it kind of locks you in.
See you soon. Be good. Keep your feet on the ground.
We're locked in now. Now technically a weapons. Anyone able to get me to Booty Bay? Yes. You. Someone. What? Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade, and a Windseeker.
What can I do for you?
I'ma go to Neverguard.
Be good.
Might as well drop this. Not gonna do it. Honestly, Fosric, probably not happening on the Warrior. Solo at least. Like maybe there'll be a group for it, but I doubt I'll be up in a Raffi that much longer. Like we're gonna go up there to get our ring later, but that's it. What is this item? I've never seen it. Feels like it would be a next item. They're like next items, right? Surely. Maybe someone just linked them from what's that add-on that you can see the loot? That add-on. Maybe someone linked them from there and doing a little. I mean, they want to buy them, so I don't know. I like when people's pets get stuck up here. It happens all the time. Dark Iron. When we get Dark Iron, that's when we'll really rock in the mining. Mining's pretty easy to level. Sometimes. Easier than blacksmithing, but our blacksmithing is higher because we've had multiple characters mining. Thankfully, because blacksmithing without that would have been awful. Like we lost Garland, so we're down one miner. We've only got Francie and Baumer now. Which sucks, because Thorium, as I said, the Imperial Plate armor is going to be really good for when we get into the 50s. And we'd want to get that as soon as possible, you know? Like, what level does Imperial Plate even begin? The bout's 47. Boots 54. So there's a big range. Brace is 49. East 55. Helm 54. 56 for the legs. And 47 for the shoulders. So we could If we were to log out of Francie and log back in after mining on Baumer as well, we could technically get the belt and the shoulders at 47 and have plus 100 armor from the set bonus. It's not the best set bonus to set, but it's also really good armor. Like, it's strength stam every piece. Although it does require a lot. You need to be level 50 apparently, so maybe we can't make it at 47. You need blacksmithing skill of 265 and 20 to 60 thorium bars per pattern. So it's a lot. So chest is 40 thorium, 2-star ruby, legs 44 thorium, 2-star ruby, etc. See where I'm going? Like, yeah, we're gonna need a lot of thorium. Because it's a lot of thorium to make it, but also a lot of thorium before you even get the pendant. But that armor will probably be the best thing we can get on Francie and Baumer while leveling. If we get the set bonuses, 100 armor, then like 28 attack power and 18 stam. They're not super amazing, but you know, they're set bonuses while leveling. That's pretty sick. I am gonna go and do this quest again today, and you know, it's scary, so. It's always the scariest quest out there. Somnus exists. Do we see Turamis today? You can actually get trolled by this flight path because there's a drop. Sometimes if you're lagging a little bit, the Blizzard servers will think you're just falling out of the sky and teleport you back. So I always try to fly from somewhere close, like Duskwood or something, just in case that ever happens. Damn horde mages killing our guards because they're not PvP flagged and they give experience. The Alliance don't have anything like that. We can't go kill a horde city. Bit fucked up actually. I'm very biased. Horde favoritism. Can't believe it. People say Horde isn't the favorite. Certainly are. Okay. Obviously we're in Swamp Sorrows, so we've got to be vigilant. Every time you're in the swamp, you gotta pay attention. Don't want to randomly get PvP flagged. You certainly don't want a dragon eating you. I do hate coming out here. It's like, I don't want to. But because we haven't done the Holy Wood quest either, we're gonna have to come back here after that. But I wanted to come here before we go back to STV, because 42 would definitely make it a lot more safe for me. You don't want to up that thing. Pull the one spider. Two spider. Like, I'll pull the one spider, there's another one. But yeah, we're gonna come here, grab this, and then go back. So we can get the quest. See, that's gonna be a little bit of a screw around, but if it gets us closer to 42, then all worth. I don't know if we will actually hit 42 from all this, but good. Pause here. Francie did pretty well in Swamp Sorrows last time though, so alright. From here it's just a little bit of a terrible zone on us. It's a pretty bad one, but I mean we keep missing our attacks. Not much I can do about it. Alright, back here, and in, and then back around. No chest today? I mean, I'm not really looking that hard, but usually you see one while you're coming up here. Well, no chest for me. Just gonna keep going the safe route because any deviation is danger, honestly. Like sure, we aggro spiders, we aggro things that can net. Got it escape hardest. Stop hitting me. Why are you so fast? Jaguars aren't that fast. If it was a swamp cheetah, yeah, I'd be like, okay. But also cheetahs are pretty bad at turning. So if you have a cheetah running after you, just turn around. Constant. It's better to get away than in a straight line. That's what I've heard at least. I've never run from a cheetah, so. Unless it's a human. One of those. Oran Druid. Okay. Go get our driftwood and bugs. Funny because the quest is called and bugs. And go in here and see that I guess we can take a trip up to the hinterlands to hand that stuff in as well. We're not really going to be doing the hinterlands. We'll do that after we hand in the stuff to STV. We're not really going to be doing the hinterlands until like probably 45 on the warrior. Maybe 44, the early stuff, but yeah. Not like on the priest, where we can just go there and blast. Jaguar and the spider are after us. I'm considering going into here first before I do the other stuff. Cause then if I die while going in there or out of there, then yeah, it's like, well, I don't need to do the other stuff. Let's zoom the camera out and get ready to make our way into the hellhole. Donut Explorer there. No somnus. Say it with me. No somnus. And if somnus, please be seen early. Didn't like where that mob was. It's actually so scary to come here. Don't like it. I really don't like doing this quest. But we're gonna continue to do this quest because it's worth it. You some other quests. Alright, we're going back. No somnus. Say no to somnus. This is like one of the only quests where I really zoom out the camera. It's just, I want to see that dragon if he's around, you know? I'm glad I don't have random people telling me to zoom my camera out when I'm playing hardcore in my videos now. Like, that was always terrible. Got these shadow panthers existed. I thought that was far enough, but yeah. So I forgot they existed. At least a moonstone isn't what we need. It was once. Not anymore. Let's get to killing. Killing crabs, killing crocodiles, finding wood. Wood. The world is actually so horny. Like, anytime you go on the internet and you see like a picture of a attractive woman or a man, it's like would. Just the comments, you know. Oh, what the hell, man? People just living. Having people like drool all over them and shit. It's crazy. Probably happens with me. I mean, I've had some people come in here and say some weird shit at times. I never found myself to be like the most attractive person. But I am, you know, a good looking 36-year-old man, I would say. For my age, you know. I'm alright. Back when I was younger, I did have girls come up to me and say some nice things. I don't really go outside enough these days to have that, I think. Sure, if I went outside more, I'd get some compliments from time to time, but that would require me to go outside. I don't want to most of the time. So therefore, it doesn't happen. Right, you were stunned and you dazed me. That's very interesting. 5 Sunders. Smack. Dodged my mortal strike. Rough. Mortal strike dodge. Especially with 5 Sunders. I was looking forward to like 700 damage, you know? Not many crabs out here today. Like someone came through here right before I got here and killed them. Could have happened. I hope everyone does this though, but because it's a good thing to do, I feel. Sometimes I do look in the mirror and I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty good looking for my age. You know, you see some people who are in their 30s who look like they're 60. They've had a hard life, you know. My life's been pretty... I mean, it's had its moments. I was depressed for most of my 20s. But, you know, it passed. I started eating well, I started working out. And then, yeah, feeling good now. So, you can always change that. Maybe not everything is changeable, but the things you can control are changeable, definitely. So if you're ever someone who's feeling down or anything about anything, well, hopefully it will pass. Then you can change what you dislike. I did. Funny, I'd say my 20s I had some good times, but at the same point, like, probably like some of the worst times of my life. But past that, we don't need to worry about it. As the memories start coming back. Ugh. But my teens didn't start out that well either. Various reasons that I won't fear here, but life hasn't always been easy. Even though I may look like I make it be easy, it's all hard work. Someone asked me recently if I think you have to work hard to get ahead in life. Like, unless you're born into a billionaire family, yes. Everyone has to work hard to get ahead in life. Am I gonna have to run away from this crab and use a bandage? No, we're good. But yeah, if you were born like a billionaire's son or daughter, you don't really have to work to get ahead in life, you're already there. But the rest of us, the plebs, the peasants, we gotta work hard. So work hard, put in the effort, if you want to get ahead in life, honestly. It's the only way. The system's made to keep you out of it. Fuck the system. Become better than the system. To be fair, it was a level 43 crab, so it makes sense why it was a bit ridiculous. But I don't want to fight the 44 crab. I'll just go back down the beach and hope there's some. But this is why I also like being kind to other people. Because there's a lot of people out there that, you know, do work to get ahead for themselves and stuff like that. To get anywhere in life. But they don't think about others. And there's too many people in the world that don't think about other people. Which is kind of sad. So I just do both. I be kind while also trying my best to get anywhere in life. It generally works out for me. Being kind to people, it comes back around, I feel. Maybe not every time. Not every deed is gonna have a reward, you know? But generally, if it doesn't happen right away, it will happen. You just do things expecting nothing and then you're all good. That's how I live life. If I help someone out, I don't expect any help in return. But maybe it will come. I think it's the best way of living. Then you don't worry about the little things. You're not stressing about everything that could ever happen, you know? Hoping to get one extra there, but okay. We'll just eat the cheese. We might not quite make it to 42 just because the quests that we've been doing aren't like the most go out there and just kill shit, so we're not using all the rest of the experience that hard. But I think we'll be relatively close. Or 20. Of course we get 13 out of 12. Yeah. Stop right there, crocodile scum. I'm glad people got to replay Oblivion. I need to at some point. I will eventually pick up the Oblivion remaster. It's just not something I'm really tempted by right now because I bought Cyberpunk this year, and I also bought Warhammer Total War, so I've been playing the shit out of that, and I'm going to play Cyberpunk as my next stream game after the Medley, so right now I don't need another video game. We are all good on the video games right now, thankfully. Because I feel like I still have a lot other than that to do. I'd like to do another Mass Effect playthrough on Insanity at some point. I need to finish my BG3 achievement run, which is also testing out the new subclasses. I stopped playing Dying Light around Christmas last year and just haven't played it since, but I would like to continue that playthrough I was doing on my free time at some point. Really fun game, Dying Light. I like it a lot. Looking forward to Dying Light the Beast. Gonna be coming out. Kyle Crane's coming back, which will be interesting to see because at the end of following DLC, well, he turned into a bad guy. That guy tagged that swamp jaguar that was running after me, and then it ran away. Like it ran back to its spot. Which is pretty funny. There's the skull. There's an iron over there. I might go mine it before we head out. Unless someone grabbed it. They did, don't see it. Oh well. Saw it twice. I was like, I'll get that when I come back. Surely it'll be left there. Nope, someone else. Someone foiled my plan. Okay, so now we need to go to Stormwind, Fairmore, Booty Bay. There's a lot of places we gotta hit up. Question is, do I go to Fairmore and Stormwind? Or do we just go down to Booty Bay? Dragonlong. Any Hermes? Any Termis? I don't see no Termis. I haven't actually seen him on hardcore since Ugro. And I've been running out here looking for him, you know? Every time I come in here, I'm like, hey, any Termis out here? Haven't seen him. He frickin' terrorized me on Ugro though, that was crazy. Following me around like a crazy stalker girlfriend. The old Terramis.
What can I do for you? Go with honor, friend.
Alright, let's head to Stormwind.
King's honor, friend. Safe travels.
And then we'll go down to Buddha Bay. Probably go to Fairmore to hand this in. I don't know. Hard to say what I'll do, honest. Can't be sure till I'm there. Wanna check something on YouTube. So we are looking at my VOD from the 30th of the 5th. It's now the 31st of the 7th. And we were level 38, 39 on the warrior. So 2 months later we're playing the warrior again. But obviously we've done a lot of levels in between that. That's kind of crazy. Like, basically 2 months on. And we're back to the character. We are so back. We'll hand this in and then not go to the hinterlands. We'll go to the hinterlands when we go back up to Arathi. Which we could also do. Because it would be nice to get the ring with the big stam on it before I even do the quest out here. But I will say I love running through Elwyn Forest. It's such a big zone to run through, especially when you're doing quests over here, but I do love running through Elwyn Forest. It's so nice, just run through there. Trees and stuff, it's a nice pathway, you know? If Carissful Glades wasn't undead, it would probably also feel the same way, I think. But it is undead. Aaron Icebreaker. Not a great weapon, too fast. May speak rogue. Bit fast for a main hander. Lionheart Helm. Now that is a good item. If you're raiding. If you're not raiding, it's still good because it's got crit, but you know, you don't really need hit. I mean, hit's good to have if you're not raiding, but it's not needed.
What's on your mind? Watch your back. Safe travels.
Okay. So now the question is, do I go down to Buddha Bay, hand in the Buddha Bay quest, then go to Fairmore, hand in the Fairmore quest, and then turf. Go up to Arathi, do that quest to shoot the cannon, get lots of experience and a good ring, and then go to the hinterlands. Or do I just stay in STV for a bit? Because I'm kind of siding on what I just said I would do. Man, I would love to find a Twisted Saber early on. Would have been a good ass weapon to have early.
King's honor, friend.
Instead, we found a shitty polearm that we didn't end up using. I also need to go to Westfall and pick up the Sweet Amber quest. The holy water. Holy water. Holy diver. It do be a bit cold today, I'm be honest. After a rainy, windy night, it's a chilly morning. Well, it's not even morning anymore, but it's chilly. It was really warm yesterday. I had my heater on and I didn't even notice how warm it was until I stepped out of the stream room and I was like, wow, it's cold in here. It's in the hallway. Like I was cooking a little bit, you know, I had to turn the heater off when I did that. Love how Alia is 44 at 2 days 22 hours and Francie is 41 at 2 days 23 hours. Now Francie did do a little bit of running around the Barrens and some other stuff for the team, but Warrior is slow. It feels fast at times, like it feels like a really good leveler at times, right? But then you look at something like that and it's like... We might be close to Lena's time though by the time we get to 43 because we've done a lot on the rogue as well for the team. See about matching Rocket. Rocket with his 5-hour Robe of Arcana farm that didn't drop. He could be 45 in like 3 days, 3 hours, I think. Could be pretty good time. But yeah, Rugen, Rocket, Lena, Francie, a little bit. Not as much, but a little bit. They've all done stuff for the team. Do that quest. Yo, Tiffus. Where you at? Nowhere? Okay. No Tiffus. A warrior should be able to just press charge when they're on the bird and fly off the bird. Charge it and mob, you know. Whoa. I think I will go do the experience route because it would definitely make me feel safer having 42 unlocked before we start doing stuff. What is 42 training? Just panel shout. It's like 40, yeah, nearly 40 extra attack power. Not nothing. Elon Trump? That's a name. Don't know. Like, why would you want your name to be that? That's the worst of the world.
Hello. Have a good one.
What's up?
I'm not a fan of either of them.
I'm his money friend. Keep it real.
No secret.
Glad I could help.
Strength and honor.
And it wasn't even a new thing for Elon. Or Trump, honestly. I don't think I've ever been a fan of these, but I've been talking about how I thought Elon was a strange, weird guy who definitely had some demons in his closet for over 10 years. So, it's
Have a good one.
not a new thing for me. I'm about to get a buff that I will right click.
Greetings. See you around. Can I help you? Have a good one.
Buccaneer?
Talk to me. Hurry back.
Do need to go to Fearamore, so I should probably stop fucking around. I didn't even notice the boat. So hopefully it just got here. Not. I'm gonna utilize Spirit of Zandalar to make sure I take the boat. And then right click it off. We would have made it without it. Weed Lord X Goku. Well, there's no go, but I assume that's what it is. Level 30 with the Whirlwind Axe. I mean, I got my Whirlwind Axe at 30 on my other warrior on the server, so it's good to do. Having a Whirlwind Axe at 30 is sick. The best thing ever, honestly. Haven't been down here yet, have we? No. Gonna be a bit of a run. Problem with Whirlwind Axe is it's so good, we're probably going to have it until like level 50 unless we get lucky. Like, how do we replace it? You know? Such a good item. Paramore.
What's up? Keep it real.
I'll be honest, I've been leveling an alliance for so long that I kind of want to level a horde character. Like, I have a little bit of a craving, you know, like a little bit of an itch to level another horde character, but I think I just leave it until TBC comes out. 'Cause obviously I'm not gonna start a new series. Like, Can't see myself leveling another. There's at least one other person that's in the raid break rank. Funny too, because the other person that's in it is also from, well, they're from New Zealand, they live in Australia. 2 New Zealanders just having a break. Everyone else continuing to raid, looks like. Wow, maybe. Maybe some people just haven't reached out to raid leader yet. We're just lazy, you know, New Zealanders. We don't like grinding stuff. Might be playing some Warframe with the boys this weekend. Haven't really done anything in that game for a few weeks.
Hello. Safe travels.
That is done. How's this apron look on Francie? It's not terrible. It's not even a bad item for a warrior, honestly. Like, it's not good for us, we don't need it, but like, it's not bad. If you were a cloth wearing warrior, you would wear this. Don't really need to go down there just yet. Can I get handle with care? I don't think so, eh? No. Can't get either of the ways to go to Darnase this yet. Let's hurf. Go back to Arathi. Do this quest. And then go to the hinterlands. And we should be... I don't know. Less than 10k away from leveling. So we're not quite gonna get there. No, I'm getting on my mount. It's literally like 2 steps away.
What can I do for you?
We're not quite gonna get 42
See you around.
before we start questing in STV, but we are gonna be close enough to where we just do 1-2 quests and we're there, you know. It's fine. Because we should be able to hit 43 relatively easily in STV, I'd assume. We're still probably nearly fully rested for a level. I would think. But from Hinterlands back down to Booty Bay is going to be a bit of a flight, so I'll probably take a short break while we do that. Although I do need to go westful, so I gotta go here first. So I might go from Hinterlands to westful, and then run into STV and do Reptile Mastery first. And hopefully that can get us to 42, so now I can go back and train. I've also got this quest to hand in if I want to. Wouldn't be the worst thing to do. Up where Big Fear can be. Is that the same iron? It be. Someone's stopping the rumbling right now. You haven't watched Attack on Titan yet. Why not? You're scared that you'll like anime. It doesn't make you a weeb just because you like one show.
What can I do for you?
I always feel like people that call people weebs and say, yeah, I haven't watched anime, I wouldn't like it. It's like, how do you know? If you haven't watched something, or you've only watched one of something, how do you know you wouldn't like it? It's like people that say, like my mother, she doesn't like curry, but she's never tried curry. So how would you know? She doesn't like the smell of it. Which is fine, sometimes it can smell pretty powerful, you know, but curry's so good. I love curry. Love a good curry, man. You get some people that cook a curry and know how to do it. It's like, well, that's some good stuff. The TV show's similar. How would you know you don't like it if you haven't watched it? This is a new iron, but get a level. Or aquamarine, or a citron. Droid. I have high hopes that I will actually find 2 aquamarine and 1 citron. But as I have mentioned, if we do get to like level 45, maybe 46, if I'm feeling risky, I will just run around and mine for days if I have to. Francie's video could just be mining. We did one of those with Ugru once. Half the video was mining and half the video was SFK, if I remember correctly. Yup. Day's gone so fast. I've been streaming 2 hours. It doesn't feel like it. I guess that means I'm having fun. Yeah, but it makes sense because, you know, we came from warrior. Or warrior. We came from hunter. Hunter to warrior is, yeah, it's very, very different. And there's a lot more fun to be had on the warrior. You get more buttons to press, get more things to do. Oh dear.
You need something? Be careful. See you later. For the Alliance.
I wonder if I can use the cannon. Oh. Well, this is awkward. Someone finished the quest and then left. So I think I killed the next 2. Now I might have to go down and kill these. Before he dies. So we do have a little bit of time. Oh, can we hit? We have a little bit of time, not all the time in the world. Like we have a little bit of time and then my character's just like miss. But yes, I said a little bit. Now we come back up here and actually deal. Do the elementals in this zone give some sort of Do you think this is retail World of Warcraft? Molten Core? Of course they don't. Yeah, we had more time than I thought we did. A lot more time by the looks of it. I was complaining about nothing. Should spawn in 3, 2, 1. Snake people. Snake people. Hey, snake people, wake up. He woke up. Works like a charm. I mean, I'm going to do the same thing. We fired a cannon one more time, we're done. And then 2 more spawn. I'm not killing them either. I already had to kill 2. Can we get the C5 band?
See you around.
I'm friendly with Buddha Bay. Good luck. Okay, so we'll replace our Meadow Ring of the Tiger. We lose 1 agility, but we gain 10 stamina. $100 extra health. Good. Luck, Almipini. Probably gonna have to kill some snake people. We did gain this agility though, so fine to lose 1 agility. We swapped out some strength for agility when we jumped on this character. Had this ring for a while, it's level 17 ring. I probably got it around level 20 or so. So we've had it for 20 levels. Been a good ring. So yeah, I'd say we'll be about 10k experience away from leveling. When we head down to Birdie Bay, we'll do, well actually, we're going to go do Reptar Mastery first. Yeah, we'll probably level from all that, then we can go train easier, rather than going to Birdie Bay and doing stuff. I always liked Arathi. I like the hills. I like the zones that have like flowing hills and nice green lanes. Arathi's always been up there. It's a bit of a boring zone in terms of things to do, unless you're a Horde player. There's a little bit more to do in Horde. But I do like Arathi. It's like New Zealand. Mountains and hills and green grass, bushes. Not that many trees around Arathi though, that's what it's missing. But it's a good ass zone, I think.
How are you?
Go to South Shore. I'm still thinking about getting hamstring upgrade. To be fair, hamstring though, when you rank it up, it does actually get 5% extra slow. So it is kind of worth. But I'm thinking about getting it just for the extra damage. Kill totems. You see later on. Yeah, rank 3 hamstring would be 10% extra slow. So I think when we go train next level, I will actually buy it, because we are going to come up into some mobs that drop totems soon enough. Like to be able to just hamstring them and they die, you know, rather than hamstring them, they have 1 health left. Be annoying. Obviously you don't want to swing your 3.6 speed weapon at a totem, like that's a waste of a weapon swing. Might be even worse eventually. We're never gonna find a Pendulum of Doom, but imagine if we tried to swing a Pendulum of Doom at a totem. You'd just be AFK a whole day. Like, waiting for shipping and posting with that thing. Still haven't been using our sharpening stones on the regular. It's something that I'm not good at when it comes to blacksmithing. I always forget them. I'm good at using the potions, but the grinding stones, or sharpening stones rather, no. I always forget. I still feel bad for these birds. The guy that lives in Wildhammer Keep, they're his birds, and they just gotta sit out here. They're not even allowed in the hinterlands. It's kind of fucked up. They're protecting the hinterlands. They should be PvP flagged. That would make it way more fun. Horde coming into the hinterlands, PvP flagged. It's like, hello. I had some amazing battles up this ridge in Classic WoW, actually. It was like a group of 5 Horde just standing here all the time. So every time I come through here, which wasn't that often because you don't really have to. You'd get killed and then it's like, well, call in the boys. Start a frickin' war. That happened a lot in this area and Blackrock Mountain. Blackrock Mountain was crazy because sometimes you just have a nice little battle going and then other times it was an absolute bloodbath.
No. See you soon. Keep your feet on the ground.
We always knew Oceanic server would have absolute bloodbaths though, because there was only one Oceanic PvP server.
Aye.
when Classic first came out, it was pretty fucked. That's why the queues were about 4 hours long.
What's on your mind? Safe travel.
Blizzard were like, oh, there's a lot of Oceanic players, surely, but we're only one server. They had to open a new one the same day. There were a lot of us.
You got my attention.
Alright, I gotta fly down to Westfall. It's gonna take 8 minutes, so I will be back in probably 6 or so minutes. I'll see you there. Hello. I don't know. My voice didn't work. Hello. That was weird. Oh, imagine those. Those would be sick item to find. Amazing stats. That also. That, not so much, don't care. That, take that. Some good blues in this game in the later levels. I did a few push-ups, so I'm a little bit... Ew. And an air sneak. Whoa. Rough. Sat down, had a bite to eat, went toilet, did some push-ups, and a sneeze. That's a good break. Couldn't really do that many push-ups though. I only did 20 because I say not many, but so for the average person I feel like 20 is a lot. Because my abs are still sore from the other day's workout, so it kind of felt terrible.
Talk to me. What's your back? Christiana, mine.
But anyway, let's get back to Warrior. Let's go down to STV and hit 42. I think I'll go hand in the Mithril Order quest while I'm down there because it's the only time I'll really be on that point. I don't know about doing Bagfira. I could probably do Bagfira. We've got Retaliation. And the question is, do I need Retaliation for anything else? Probably not. We'll give it a try. Deficit in Bangladesh are probably not gonna happen. Tethys would be easier than Bangladesh because with Tethys we can kite him around the tree, but I think it would just take way too long. Generally with elite quests for me it comes down to convenience. If they're not too excruciating to do, like we did more Lardum and stuff on the Warrior, right? I think. Pretty sure I did more Lardum on the Warrior. Because he's here, easy to get to, he's accessible, and it doesn't take too long to fight him. Jump for a fence a few times if you need to. But Tethys has a lot of health. He's in a very terrible place where you gotta probably kill some mobs to get to him and stuff like that. Someone died at the tree. Will of the Wisps. What a great game that was. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Holy good ass game. I loved playing Ori. I haven't even taken it off my computer yet because I'm like, I could play that again. All the games that I've played over the last few years have stayed on my computer. I haven't removed any video game that I've put on in the last few years and have played. Because they're all so good and I'm like, I could play them again for sure. Honestly, for me, I don't need to play every single game in existence. I don't need the new game that comes out. all that stuff. I just need like 5 good games and I could play them for eternity. And I think I have them. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say World of Warcraft might not be one of them though. That's just like a side hustle for me now. Obviously we play a lot of World of Warcraft because we're doing the hardcore medley and stuff. But I think without World of Warcraft I would be quite happy just playing the 5 games that I have on my computer. I streamed Terraria last year, right? But I'm thinking... Now this might be ridiculous to do. I haven't really seen a lot of Calamity. Like the Calamity mod Terraria stuff. I haven't really seen a lot of it. I've seen some. So it wouldn't be fully blind, but I'm thinking about doing like a... a semi-blind run in Terraria Calamity. Which might be ridiculous because there are some crazy bosses in there. So I don't know how it will go,
Light bless you.
How are you?
but I'm willing to give it a try. Because I think it would be fun, no matter what. I like Terraria. Fun ass game. Stranglethorn Fever. I may try that on the Rogue. We'll see. It's not a easy quest though. It's probably one of the harder quests in the game. The solo. It's sort of like Pawn Captures Queen, but harder, in my opinion. Stranglethorn Fever is a little bit harder than Pawn Captures Queen. Which I will try to do again. Pawn Captures Queen, it was fun. On the Rogue. I think we did it 54 or something last time. If we get there, obviously, we're still got a level. Let us go see if we can find a Bagfira. For Bagfira first, since I need to use a retaliation. I found Bagfira. Oh, Jesus. The stealthy panthers are always so scary, man. Like, I know they're here, but they still scare the shit out of me. Found Bagfira, though. She did. That's unfortunate. But, you know, we're gonna talk to this guy anyway. It's okay. I always get jump scares from panthers and spiders. Just anything that has stealth in this game. Because you're just walking through the area, you know, minding your own business, and then suddenly... Rawr. Okay, low. What makes this guy ancient? Is it just because he's old? Like... He doesn't look that old. He is a dwarf, so he's probably like 100 or something.
What's on your mind? Be good.
Ah, many years it has been since one has been worthy of the Mithril Order's initiation. We will start now.
Watch your back.
And in these quests, things that I probably won't do, honestly.
You got my attention.
This is basically the Imperial stuff in mithril form.
Watch your back. Off with you.
I ain't ever gonna bring this guy fucking 40 mithril bars for anything.
Be
I'll
good.
be honest. I hope I don't need to do it to get the Imperial armor. That would suck ass. But that quest was worth 3,000 experience just to go hand it in, so that's pretty good. Let's go to the Raptors. Looks like we won't be getting Bagfera done because she did, and I don't really want to wait. And then I probably won't even want to come back, so it's fine. Would have been nice, but I feel like we still get to 42 with just the Raptor quest. Hoping. My father sent you? I wonder in the lore, you know, we're not going out killing everyone because here it says put something between his shoulders and I'm sure he'll give it up. It's like you're not just murdering, you're going around like, you know, convincing him. I wonder. I could see it. Let's get to killing Raptors. Got a Protection Paladin with a Warlock. Interesting duo. Not something you see every day, but I feel like they are basically unkillable. A Protection Paladin and a Warlock, although I did lose a Warlock, but and they got both. Beef knob. Penis. Beef knob. I know what that means. So I'm thinking we get this done, we go train, we come back down, we do the Buccaneer starter quest. And we should be able to get all of those done today, hopefully. Now, you know, up to snuff, that sort of stuff. Didn't even notice that was going to rhyme until I said it. How cool. We'll get those done. And then we'll see where we're at for the rest of the day, but that's probably all we're going to get done, because let's be real, the stuff doesn't drop. Terrible drop rate quest, but really worth it. Seen Tiffus today, I'm a bit scared. Just a little bit. Like if Tiffus respawns on top of us, you know, wouldn't be fun. It'd be fun for video content. There she is. If I ever had an elite spawn on top of me in a video content, that would be hilarious though. People would love that. Kind of sad, you know, the Garland death had like 700 views on that video, but there was only one person that commented with her stupid comment. I was kind of sad about it. I thought a lot of people would have been like, you should have left, did this, stuff like that, you know. Maybe it's because I did an analysis at the end of the video, so I already know what I did poorly. Like, I don't need people to tell me. But I don't think anyone needs anyone to tell them what they did poorly, because usually they already know, unless they specifically ask. Like if someone goes online and says, I died, what did I do bad, or something like that. Then sure, it's okay for people to be like, I have input. But other than that, I don't think anyone cares what people have to say about their deaths. I was gonna be a bit of a, you know, reverse Karen if someone was like, should have done this, you should have done that. I was just gonna say, didn't ask. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm dead. Like, it doesn't matter now, does it? But I am working with a unique set of restrictions in the hardcore medley, obviously. And most of it comes down to just forgetting where on my keyboard I put things. Because every character is unique with its keybinds. They're not all the same unless they've got the same sort of stuff. Like all the interrupts are on G. All the slows, well, maybe not all the slows, but most of the slows are on A, stuff like that. Alright, we are deep in Reptar country, so hopefully we can get out without aggroing because I'm quite low health. But that, yeah, that gets us to 42, definitely. Very nice. Yeah, back in my day, you know, people would let you know their opinion if you asked for it. But now, people are just like, they obviously want my opinion. It's like when you play a video game and you're streaming, but you're doing a blind playthrough. Like, this affects big streamers rather than me. I never really have to deal with this. Only very few times have I had someone come in and try to frickin' tell me what to do or spoil things. Like, there are a few times when I was playing Mass Effect where some person was like, have you done this yet? And I'm like, how would I know if I've done anything? I'm blind playing, you know? I think with the Warframe quest that happened once as well. Like, have you done the stealth section yet? And I'm like, no, but thanks for letting me know there's a stealth section. Idiot. But that happens so much in big streams. Like, someone's obviously playing blind, they don't know anything, and then someone just tries to give them all the information. It's like, shut up. Just because you played a game before doesn't mean that other people need to care about what you have to say. Unless the streamer is specifically like, you can give me tips, stuff like that, you know? Which some streamers are okay with, I'm not. If I'm playing a video game for the first time, I like to explore it, see what it's all about. I might miss stuff, that's fine, it's the first time I'm playing. I don't have the guidebook right beside me when I first play a video game like other people do. I've got some people in my retail guild that know everything about a game when it first comes out. It's like, how is that even fun? Like, you're just playing through the game at that point without even discovering or exploring. Just going where the guide tells you to go. I don't find any kind of joy in that, you know? I could never play a video game like that. If your sole purpose with playing games is just to finish the game, I don't think gaming is very good for you. I like enjoying the game, you know? Speaking of enjoying the game, level 42.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Well met.
Right.
Be careful.
Let's go back to Stormwind so I can train. Get 1% more crit. Almost 12% without the potion. So we'll be about 13% with the potion. That's pretty sick. That's what I like about Warrior these next few levels. You just get more crit, so you get to about 15% crit overall. More or less. Pretty nice. That guy is in PvP. This guy is in PvP. Oh. Guys, you don't need to kill her. I was wondering why they were PvP flagged. Running into STV PvP flagged? Especially when it was against a mob that doesn't aggro you. I kind of want to follow them around and see if anything happens, but, you know, I'm not going to. It's a waste of my time, but, oof. STV PvP flag. That's dangerous. Level 60s hang out there. You know, they go as all grub and stuff like that. Should have put them on my friends list. 5 minutes. I don't know if anyone will remember, but I was on Francie, and I was doing a quest in Darkshore when I was going up to the escort, and a night elf hunter stole the escort from me and then was racist and crazy, like he was a terrible person. I don't know if he ever got a little suspension or telling off, but he hasn't leveled his character since then. I never got an email for it or anything, but I did report him. Antisocial behavior, you know. Oh, we didn't do more Lardum. Okay. Not like it matters. Still worth like 2,000 experience, but yeah. Been too long. I thought I did it on the warrior. I must have come in and looked for him and he wasn't up at that point. I think I did that on the warrior. Maybe some other character. Where I looked for more Lardum and he wasn't there, so I just didn't do it. Because I was willing to do it on all the characters. I did it on the hunter, warlock, the priest, rogue, the mage. So only the druid and the warrior, but the druid is still 36, so you could still do it. Druid is the next character we get to play. It's been a while since I played druid.
Hey there. See you later.
Been quite some time since I druided. And I'm hoping we can at least make it to level 40 so I get to become a balance, like a boomkin, and stand in Stormwind as a boomkin and people can be like, whoa, it's a boomkin. It's more so when I'm out in the world being a boomkin that people are going to be like, whoa, it's a boomkin. Feel like I'll have the respect, you know, if I can level the balance druid. But I also wouldn't be surprised if she dies in the 40s because, wow, it's balanced druid. We have a lot of leveling to do on that character, 12 levels. Take some time. Oh. I love Stormwind music. Just all around, it's great. Warrior trainer. Need to train. I really hate how they put the warrior trainers upstairs. Like, this guy could do something, you know, Master Wood. Useless.
Need help?
I'm just here to train. So we will get hamstring because, like I said, it's going to be a little bit useful. Battle shout, and that should be all we need, honestly. I don't think intercept is any... No, it's the same. Same seconds. We don't need cleave, we don't need heroic strike. Definitely don't need rend. So that should be all we need. But yeah, hamstring's useful because it does increase the slow by 5%. And also does more damage, which will be good for totem smashing. It's a unique one, hamstring. Because usually, like Frost Nova, stuff like that, they don't increase the duration or slow, you know? Like even Frostbolt doesn't increase the slow. I would love this gun for my rogue or my warrior. That's 1% crit. I think it's 1% crit.
Well met.
Alright, back to Buddha Bay.
Light play.
Back to Buddha Bay and do Pretty Boy Duncan. Start the Bloodsail Buccaneers. And try get the snuff and all that stuff for the rest of the day. Zealot Blade would have been a good one-hander to get at about level 30. You know, it's an intellect weapon, but it would have been a really good rogue weapon at that level. Like, it would still be a really good rogue weapon for what we have right now. It's ugly, though. Like, I must say, it's one of the ugliest low-level weapons I've played. It looks like an orc weapon from Warhammer. Like, it's just scrap, you know. My level 60 just died and I don't have much gold. Looking to buy rune cloth bags. So you're looking for rune cloth bags for cheap, what you say? Just start over, buy some 6 slot bags. Be a noob. I wonder how those few people that came in to stream a few weeks ago and were like, I'm a new WoW player, need advice and all that. I wonder how they're doing, or if they're enjoying it still. Because classic WoW, when you first start, is so awesome. You get to explore, you get to see things for the first time, you get to discover things, but there's a bunch of people that hate playing with new players because they're exploring and they're learning. Like, I told one of the noobs that was in here to just, you know, put talents where you put them. It doesn't really matter. Like, you can fix it later. If you like the look of a talent, then go for it. But I feel like, you know, maybe do a dungeon and be like, what's your talent spec? That's rubbish. You should have this, and they link the fucking Wowhead guide, you know? Like, no one asked me. Let the person have fun how they want to have fun. That's what I hate and love about classic WoW. I love that there is so much to learn and explore and everything when you're new. But I hate that the classic WoW community always tries to make it like a terrible thing for new players to learn. There are very few people that will go out of their way to actually be okay with a new player taking their time. Because this game's 20 years old. And everyone expects you to know everything. But sad. I actually wonder if doing the troll stuff and like the trolls and the goblins and stuff like that is going to be easier than doing up to snuff and Dizzy's Eye and stuff, because pirates are a bit higher level. And we are a warrior. So Got to think about stuff like that. Another Zandalari buff just came out. Not that I care, so it doesn't matter. I am not here for no Zandalari buffs. I am here to level up. One thing I'm glad about the Warlock dying is that I don't need to worry about people asking me to summon them ever again. 'Cause no. Kinda worked out in the end, didn't it? Lies in that new increased crit. Free auto attack crits there. Maybe it would be good to use an elixir of defense. We're going to be fighting mobs that are a bit higher level than us. Soon. When I was doing this on my warrior that I'm leveling with my friends, I ran in here and just popped retail. I was talking to them afterwards and they were like, that's crazy, don't do that. If you die, then we're basically done. Like, yeah, I probably shouldn't play like that when I'm playing on a character that I'm playing with people. I won't be doing it on Francie because Francie has worse gear than that warrior. Because I'm not doing dungeons. Also, we just looted a page 25, which I think I need one more of, so... might be a good drop for us. You just check the spreadsheet. Yep. Elena needs page 25, so we are completely done with the pages of Stranglethorn now. Awesome. About damn time, right? At least that one came to us quite quick. Okay, let's do the mage, which is going to be the hard part because I need to pull it. Pretty boy Duncan might also come, but alright. Woo. See ya later. It never gets old, honestly. That's why I love Warrior. Just explosive moments like that. So much fun. I think we might get both of these. Just don't want the mage as well. That works. That extra crit, giving us some crits. Yeah, like I said, we were at 13%. Once we get weapon skill maxed for this level, we'll definitely be over 13%. That's pretty cool. Yarr. I actually watched Hot Fuzz again a few days ago. And that guy that's like, yarp. That's basically when we're fighting these pirates. That's all I can think about now. Yarp. And then when the Constable Angel is talking on the phone, he's like, narp. Good movie. I like that and Shaun of the Dead. They're both amazing. Very good movies. Alright, those quests are done. We had to kill a lot. But yeah, like I thought we'd be. We are fully rested for this level. So if we can get through this rested and then get on to the weekend and get even more rested, because we won't be playing for 3 more days. These next few levels on Fancy will at least come to us relatively easily. I like how these quests show up before you hand in the Bloodsail Buccaneer.
Time is money, friend. Hurry back.
It's like they heard about you going out there and killing.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, France is out there murdering everyone.
Fight well, friend.
Give her some more quests.
Well met. Safe travels. Farewell.
Probably won't do this quest again.
See you around.
I've never done it because, honestly, the only character I was wanting to do it on was Garland because he would have got a amazing item out of it.
Greetings.
Other than that, it's too far.
Be careful.
I don't want to go over there. Let's send this page 25 to Lena. And now we are officially finished. See?
Hurry back.
Alright, done on the spreadsheet. And then all 8 characters have done. Hell yeah. Very cool. I also like how my stream on Twitch says unstable, like the bitrate and stuff, but I haven't lost any frames or anything, so the reason it's unstable, if it is because of the Twitch. Hopefully it's fine. Should be.
King's honor, friend.
Probably won't use that cape. I like my cape. But let's go out and try to get these things done. If it feels a bit too hard, I'll just go do the gorillas and goblins and trolls, but try for today. I think some of these mobs can be 44 perhaps. Can at least be 43. Pretty scary. For a young warrior like ourselves. Will this mob drop me a dazzling longsword? Happened before. I don't want a dazzling longsword, but you know, it would be an epic. Like, a good video content. That's what really matters. How good is the video content? The only thing that matters, honestly. What, the overpower crit? Because I heard the crit sound, it wasn't the overpower though. Sadly. Another page 25. We don't need them anymore, video game. We're all good. Time to get wrecked, mate. You wanna fireball me? I mean, he did fireball me, but he still got wrecked. Living in combat forever. Sometimes that happens. Even worse on the warrior, honestly. Staying in combat. Parry, parry, parry. We are parry speed. I went 5 points parry instead of getting the extra damage with the two-handed weapon. Take scroll steam. Because I just wanted to try it. Take a bit less damage and you get parry hasted. So I think the damage is basically the same. If I can parry a disarm, that would be sick, wouldn't it? Not this one. Only 70 unarmed. We haven't really been getting disarmed that much. I didn't say he had increased parry. He's got really good avoidance right now, this guy. He parrying and dodging and what the fuck? See ya, imp. Could have done that a little bit earlier, but I wanted to make sure he was within range of sweeping strikes before I pressed Whirlwind. Bye-bye. Oh, it's so fun, isn't it? It never gets old for me. It's just pressing sweeping strikes Whirlwind and just absolutely annihilating something. I don't see either of the orders or things there, so... There is a chest. And that'd be nice, but being a warrior, we have to pick out battles, and I don't really like that one. I do want this mithril though, and I can get by without throwing. Woe 9. Oh yes, Citron. We can officially do everything, maybe not completely because I still need some, but we can officially do everything for the weaponsmithing quest now. Because the Aquamarine is for the Phantom Blade, not for the weaponsmith. I aggroed that warlock. No, stop hacking. Going for a swim. I thought I'd have to go, you know, swim away from the mob. The warlock was so far away. But that's the thing with warrior. Sometimes you just aggro something extra and you gotta take avoiding action, you know? Bad disarm. Disarm is the reason you gotta be careful over here as a warrior though. So if you're suddenly fighting two mobs and you don't have a weapon, well, it's a bit shit, honestly. Not gonna be killing anything. Alright, so the orders are there. Which is always a fun spot to get into. But especially as a warrior. But it looks like a swashbuckler and a warlock. There's also two swashbucklers in there. It's actually a good camp. Mostly swashbucklers, but we're still a warrior, so it's not like a great camp. You know, it's a good camp for us, but not a great one. Because we're a warrior. We do worry. I'm gonna go kill this one first. And we'll just go down the chain. Just in case we need more space. I think I could take the warlock and the swashbuckler because we're probably gonna have to fight both of them. But we're gonna have to do it. You know, we're gonna have to kill the warlock fast, basically. If we get disarmed, then it's gonna be a bit rough. This is where I like lots of bandages. I just like being able to bandage, you know, every 2 fights you just send a bandage. We may have to stop sending a bandage for a few, though. Oh, Mr. Disarmer. Disarm me right after you disarm me. Bit rude, actually. Do it again, I dare you. Yeah, you would. This guy wants me to have unarmed training. Freaking 3 disarms back to back. Yeah, I think the thing here, we get the swashbuckler, the imp and the warlock will definitely pull. And then we want to pull them back, so do this. We have to get sweeping strikes. Kind of fucked up a little bit, actually. I think it's... I made some mistakes. The nerves got to me. Some gameplay errors. That happens. Now, can I get these orders without aggroing? Charts also there, but the charts are much easier to get from the orders. If I do aggro the swashbucklers, we can fight them, but it might be a pain in the ass, and we don't have a potion. I think I do have to fight them on. We just wait. Wait on potion. Maybe it's worth sending the retail. But if we're disarmed, it's still not going to do anything. I'm just not ready to start using the big healing potions yet, because I know I'm going to probably go through them on the warrior. Yeah, we're definitely aggro. Unless, like, the hint works. Hint may actually stop them from aggro. Wow. Don't need to fight both of them. I do want to fight this warlock, I just want the imp to be a little bit closer. Yo imp, go see your master. Do love Sleeping Strikes Whirlwind. You see when there's a crit that comes out of it. There's Dizzy's eye. Nice. Because these imps and succubuses have no armor, so it's so good for Sweeping Strikes Whirlwind. Like, look at that. So good. You can just clean up these warlocks. Ain't no need to worry about no shadow bolters on Francie, hopefully. I'm glad I got the Citron though. Getting that out of the way early is so good. It frees me up in terms of like, will I get that or will I not get that, you know? I died before. Nimrod has reached level 60. Good job, Nimrod. Damn, they keep spawning over there. The next person who needs those is gonna have to kill that whole camp. Sorry. Aquamarine? We're 2T in mining now. I don't think that does anything because 230 is what I need for Crucible. I think that's the next thing we're getting. But yeah, now that we got the Citron, we just need 2 Aquamarines, right? That's the next big task. Good. For a moment, the other mob might call again, like they're friends or something. Oh, I dodged the disarm. Get wrecked. He made the death sound before he died. He was like, oh, oh, and then he died. Those warlocks are a bit too tightly packed for me right now, I think. We'll just continue down the road. We've got 8 snuff already, so it's actually dropping pretty nicely. And we're able to mine a little bit of mithril while we're here. Yeah. Miss. When you get 2 overpower crits in one mob. Big. Love to see that. There's the parry haste that I was talking about. Level 40 beer braces. They are leather, but they are of the beer. So it's an interesting thing. Because technically, they do give us 4 extra steam. Same strength, we do lose agility, so I don't think that I would use them on Francie, but maybe for Baumer. For Baumer they may be amazing. For Lena they may be amazing, like they give her some extra attack power, stuff like that. This guy would want to fireball me. Still wants to. Did. Got a few misses. That's just warrior. Anyone who's leveled a warrior in classic WoW knows how warrior goes. Sometimes you're having the time of your life, you're getting big crits, it's amazing, and then you get 5 back-to-back miss or dodge or parries. And suddenly your life is in danger. That's why it's a bit of a rush, you know? There's nothing like leveling a warrior in Classic World of Warcraft. I would say leveling Enhancement Shaman is pretty close to leveling a warrior in Classic World of Warcraft, but there's no like... There are actually. I was gonna say there's no highs when you're leveling a Enhancement Shaman, but let's be real. Freaking Whirlwind, or not Whirlwind, Wind Fury actually popping and getting like triple crit is sick. Maybe they are pretty much the same. Shaman's a little bit safer because you got Stoneclaw Totem. Stoneclaw Totem, I think, is very underrated. Like, a lot of people talk about Shaman being hard. And it was at times. Probably the most I've ever dropped low health during hardcore leveling. But no one ever really brings up Stoneclaw Totem being an absolute god of saving your life. Stoneclaw saved my life many a time on the Shaman. Basically like a training dummy, you know? Target dummy. That mob just fucking died. We did use execute. Understandable. But even though Shaman wasn't really a class that I ever felt like I had super duper fun on while leveling, once I got it to 60 and we went out just doing what we could, you know, we didn't have a care in the world other than survive for as long as we can. It was so fun when I was doing that. I had so much fun that final day on Ugro. I forgot to activate sweeping strikes. Then I didn't even kick the mob. So now it's just free casting. 800? I was talking about Ugro, I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. But yeah, it's so much fun on that final day. Fully buffed. I didn't have world buffs, but fully buffed elsewise and just going absolutely crazy on all the mobs. It was so good. I would do it again. Honestly. If I had the opportunity to do that again, I'd do it again. In a heartbeat. Like, that was so fun. I think that's some of the most fun I've had while playing hardcore World of Warcraft. What's that final day of Ugro? Maybe when the medley is done, I will also get the characters together and, you know, take them through some challenge and trials. Like Francie doing Death Class, you know, stuff like that. Imagine. Francie versus Death Class. Now that would be a battle of the ages. I'm not sure if I could pull it off. Need that imp close to the warlock. They were close, but then warlock moved. Come on, imp, work with me here. Okay. I didn't even really need sweeping strikes. We killed it with whirlwind. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes a crit too big, you know? It is what it is. Heart of Warrior. Sometimes the crit too big. A dodge on that. No sweeping strikes though. We didn't have the rage to capitalize on the dodge. That's okay. Wait a few seconds for sweeping strikes to come back. The classic warrior sit and wait for regen. Hopefully the warlock comes over to the imp. Why are you going over there? Why do you guys not like each other? Go pet him or something, I don't know. Alright, that imp is dead. That was just an auto attack. That's one thing I do love about fighting imps, especially though. They don't have any health at all, really. No armor, no health. Just, you know, absolutely blow it up. One more snuff. If you want. Very important for us right now to get all the mithril we can. Because there's aquamarines in there somewhere. Keep getting 4 tapes, this is awesome. More solid grindings, that sort of stuff. Speaking of, I should have... I mean, we need one more snuff, but, you know, might as well sharpen the blade. I guess I'll go do the gorillas after this as well before we go back to town. I think I killed like only 7 gorillas or something on Rugen. It was like the best I've ever done on that quest. Just thunder before we overpower. 3% chance to crit without our weapon. Pretty good. We are over 13% now, so, as I thought. Come on, uno, enough. Por favor. I don't know if that's how you would say that, but I think so. I remember when the Spanish-speaking community were playing hardcore WoW a lot. I don't know if they still are, but I remember when they were, and I was like learning Spanish just because there were people typing in trade. I've forgotten most of it though. But abrasadora is still one of my favorite words. There were some other bits to that abrasadora, but that is basically a flaming sword, you know. Tearing blade. Just saying abrasadora sounds cool though. And that's sick. Maybe I should learn Spanish. I have a friend who speaks Spanish from Mexico. He can teach me. Comes by here regularly. There's some cool sounding words, you know. And when a language sounds cool, it is cool. I learnt German because it sounded cool. Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Like, it sounds cool, right? But I have also forgotten most of German that I learnt, so I'm not that good at it anymore. I remember the basic stuff, like how to say my name and stuff like that, you know. Or my name is. Mein Name is. More ist than is, but that's okay. I love you is funny, right? Because you say, ich liebe dich. And if you look at it, it looks like you love dick. Like what? So when I was in high school learning German, when I say ich liebe dich, I'm like, I don't love dick. Like my head would just not get around. It was so funny. Let's get these gorillas done. I think I'll do the gorillas and then I'll probably be done for the day. Sadly. So I am having a lot of fun on the warrior, but you know, we're coming up to a good point to stop because the next quests are probably going to take some time. They're saying boo. Gonna stop. Go get that iron. May as well. I do love learning new languages though. Like it's a fun challenge. It always will be a fun challenge, I think, because it's learning something. It's good for the brain. I think the best thing you can do especially as you're growing older, is to just keep learning something new to keep your brain active, you know. Fight off all those brain anomalies. They can still happen, yeah, but I think if your brain's active and learning and actually having to be used, then you maybe have a little bit of a better life because of that. That's what I'm gonna probably do, is just keep learning languages as I grow older and be as active as possible. But also we play video games, so our brains are pretty active. Especially if you're playing like a puzzle game, stuff like that. Anyone who's playing a video game that is like a RTS or an MMO where you gotta work out like boss mechanics, stuff like that, I feel like you're keeping your brain pretty active at that point. The people that watch TV all day and look at their phones like a zombie, those are the ones you gotta worry about. Like, I feel like there's gonna be a very old generation of people that have memory problems. And it's kinda sad to think about. I have pretty good memory just because I think I keep my brain active. Like, I'm pretty sure if I didn't, my memory would be fucking terrible. Throw out a whirlwind. Crit too. Good. 3 out of 5. They're dropping alright. Not as good as Rugen, but they're dropping. So it's not the worst quest even. Sometimes it can take some time. I wouldn't mind if it took a little bit because of rested experience. But I think by the time we're done with the trolls and the goblins, I would say we should be pretty close to 43. If not 43. Unless we get really lucky. I get out of combat, please. Like, why am I in combat? Been in combat for like a year now. Oh. That's explain why. I hate when you get stuck in combat because someone else pulled a mob. Like, that's so far away from where I was. How do I get combat from there, you know? And that one didn't. Fucking random ass game. It's a dagger using rogue. They also got world buffs though, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I wonder if they're gonna try the quest. Because if you're a rogue, that quest can be a good test of skill, honestly. And if you got world buffs, well, you might as well. Not a good sweep and strikes whirlwind. And a parry on the frickin' mortal strike. Awful RNG. Like, alright, crits, but other than that, terrible. Some of the worst. Like describing a person that looks good but has bad like moral compass. If you change some of those words that I use, you'll get it. $60k experience to go. I think we get a lot from handing in the quests though. Get 10 to 15k or something, at least. Gorilla. I like the word gorilla. It's just a good word, honestly. A good, strong word. I think I've said it before, but gorilla sounds like a word that is used to invoke fear, you know? Gorilla. But it's also a great word that just rolls off the tongue. I think it honestly might be one of my favorite words in the English language. Gorilla. I was thinking about the English language because it's terrible. And, you know, I was thinking about it as in the word Lord is L-O-R-D, right? And then you got the word word, which is W-O-R-D, but it's not ward. We've already got ward, which is W-A-R-D. And I'm like, why is Lord that, and then ward is something, but word is also, it's fucked up. When you think about the English language, whoever made the words is actually an idiot. So we're all idiots because we're using it. It's similar to the calendar that we have. If the calendar was 13 months,
You need something?
and
Safe
it
travels.
started
Have a good one.
on the start
See you around.
of that week. So for me, it's Sunday would be the start of the week. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You could just have a line in the calendar and it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, you know, go through every 7. Easy. So free. But for whatever reason, we have just random ass months with random ass days, and it just gets messy. Whenever I look at a calendar, I'm just like, that's not a good design. Whoever did this is a troll.
What can I do for you?
Just do 13 months,
Greetings
28 days each.
for the Alliance.
GG easy. Now maybe you might need to change how many days there are in a year, but that's also a,
Look round.
you know, a kind of human thing that we developed also. So who cares?
May your blades never dull.
Just little things that annoy me in life, honestly. Things that don't really matter, but they annoy me. Like jackass design, you know. Whoever made that,
How are you?
they're a piece of shit.
Off with you. Watch your back.
Well met. Farewell. Go in peace.
Yeah, we definitely won't be doing that for a moment, at least on Frenzy. Let's send these braces to Baum. Then let us see what we can do blacksmithing wise. We have our citron. Have mithril bars. So I can make the heavy mithril axe. Can I get to 230 after that? These would be the cheapest way to do it, but they're not guaranteed, and they do require me to use Mage Weave, and I don't really want to spend Mage Weave because I might need. So I might fall back on using this. It will require a little bit more mithril overall. But, you know, we're going to be in STV and stuff for a while. We don't need to get it today. As nice as it would be. Can happen over time. Let's go smelt this mithril up, and I think there's an anvil in here as well. Yes. Good, because it is where the frickin' blacksmith guy is. If a master blacksmith here without an anvil, I'd be pissed. But that would be very classic. Just do a little bit more smelting and blacksmithing and then probably finish for today. Hopefully I'm able to wake up a bit earlier tomorrow so I can start leveling a bit earlier and see about getting to 44. Be awesome. Okay, make one more heavy mithril axe. And then see exactly how much mithril I have. I'm willing to try on the stuff that requires the mage weave. I just don't know if I should. I would love to, you know, have that mage weave. But maybe it could guarantee us getting to 230. We could make these shoulders as well. I don't think I need heavy lever anymore, but I kind of want to keep the heavy lever just in case. If we do need it, well, we're going to need it, aren't we? So, yeah, we'll just look at these, go one by one and see how it looks. No matter what, we are going to be staying here 30 seconds making something. And that got us 227. And we could now get to 230. So yeah, I think from here we just play it safe. Stop using our mage weave, get to 230. And then we at least have the recipe for the big black mace. We're not going to be able to make it today because it's probably going to require mithril, no doubt. But we will at least get there. And then all we have to do is find some mithril. Find 2 aquamarines. Get to where we need to get. While keeping Francie alive for 5 more levels. Other than that, we're home free. To be smithing this thing so hard. Blacksmithing is definitely one of those professions that, you know, if you want to grind up efficiently, you get a lot of ore and then you just go AFK while making stuff. I remember when Cataclysm? No. Maybe? Was it Cataclysm? I think it was When Cataclysm first came out, I used to fly around at,
Hey there.
you know, like 3 in the morning mining. And then I'd just go AFK while I smelt it. It would take like half an hour for me to smelt the shit. These are expensive. Holy shit. 1 gold 50? Guess we're learning it all.
Be good.
The big black mace, 16 mithril bars, 4 shadow gem, 1 black pearl, 2 thick level. Do have all of that as far as I know, other than the mithril bars right now. Mithril coif, mage weave again. So don't know about that one. That'd probably be the better option. Pretty good, but it doesn't have strength. So I don't think I'll be wearing it.
Yo.
Yeah, we do have all that. It's gonna be quite hard to level blacksmithing. Although, these will make it quite easy. I think we'll be able to get to 250 pretty easily with blacksmithing. Mithril spurs. We just need to make 2 big black maces and then probably some other things that are going to get us there, and then easy levels for a little bit with mithril spurs. As long as they give levels all the way to 250, because it might be like with solid stone or something. You make like 2 of them and then you don't get any levels after that. Right. So now we just need our 2 big black maces, and then we are finished. What I need to do for weapons. Hurrah! It'll be nice to actually finish it and get all this out of the bank too. Because, you know, right now it's just, I like how it says 1 out of 2 heavy mithril axe. Because the other one we've had in the bank, right? Unless I have to make them, I don't know.
Interesting.
It's interesting that I have to actually take them out. Yeah. For them to show up, they have to be taken out. But it still says... Okay, it does now. For a minute there, I was worried. Please, do that to me. That's not right. Go sell these. Rubbish. Get some money back at least from what we just spent. The big thing with blacksmithing, you do get your money back generally.
Glad I could help.
Like there's another world buff coming out soon for anyone interested.
What can I help you with?
25 is good now, we don't need that.
Go forth to victory.
Free silk is 650. I feel like maybe making just heavy silk, sending it on the heavy silk and using this while we're leveling for a bit. might be worth. So we can keep a little bit of mage weave in store just in case I do actually need it for blacksmithing. Right now it's kind of hard for me to want to make me mage weave, I'm gonna be honest. We make some, like a stack of heavy silk. And I'll feel relatively safe with that. It's only 160 less. Obviously, if we really need it, like if we absolutely need the mage weave in that moment, then yeah, a little bit worse, but yeah, okay. Okay. Speaking of being okay, I'm gonna log out. Pretty good day. About a level and a half. Yeah, pretty much a level and a half. So if we can get another level and a half tomorrow, that would be awesome. We will probably start with the Venture Co and the Skull Splitter Tusks. They sometimes take a while, so rest of the experience will help. Then do Acarus Reed. And then after that, probably go and finish the Nifty Stopwatch. Then we'll see after that. But Francie's coming along, getting blacksmithing going. Just need, what, 20 more mithril bars or something to be able to get weaponsmithing unlocked. So that's going to be sick. And then we can finally see how far I need to go for Phantom Blade. I'm hoping it's just like 230. I think it goes orange at 250, so... Or yellow, rather. It is orange. Maybe it is 250 though. If I need 250 for Phantom Blade, ooh, those mithril spears better come in clutch. But yeah, I will see you guys when I see you next. I should be back tomorrow. Game's like, get out of here. Fuck off. Should be back tomorrow for Friday stream. Just check the mail and also hopefully level Francie. And then it's my birthday the day after that. I'm gonna be 37. Old. But I'll see you guys when I see you next. Have a great night or day depending on where you are in the world. And until next time, stay safe.